Why does it say wake up happy, sis? Let's change the brand.
Is it an app on your phone?
Hmm.
Is it an app on your phone?
On StreamYard. I'm good.
I mean, like stream your app or is it through the web? It's through the web. Oh.
Mm-hmm. You can do it. It's through the browser. So if you actually go on my page, it's probably already live. Hey y'all, come on in. Let's see.
Can't even open. I can't open nothing streaming on my computer.
Really, what's wrong?
Girls having a day. Like anything. It's in very open Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
My my teams just like kind of start crashing in the middle of the day. Working fine, I was on meetings.
What?
Or I had to use the team from my remote computer to call it in.
Oh.
I ain't tripping, but I ain't gotta be on camera, girl. It means I gotta fix nothing by myself.
Okay.
Like they won't even let me. I gotta get a new computer, and I hate being forced to get one.
I understand.
It's like Phil detecting microphone and speaker. What are you talking about? My camera worked, but not the microphone and speaker. Okay.
All right. Hey everybody, come on in. Come on in. We are live. Hopefully, I don't know if anybody here has a phone. Somebody in the house, can y'all check to see if you can hear me?
What are we looking at?
Any one of the Facebook pages. Listen, let me tell you what we're doing today. Welcome to the Brownstone. We are talking cognac and cheese. How about that? Today, we are focused on a couple of things happening, which I think is pretty cool when it comes to, hey y'all, come on in. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I'm Paulette. For those of you all who are not familiar with who I am, I'm Paulette and I am in the Brownstone kitchen. You're watching Tips, Topics, and Talk. And tonight, because on brownstoneworldwide.com, I need to know why my computer is acting full because there's some information on here I need. Well, anyway, we're talking about a couple of things that we said that we were going to do. Number one, we have a couple of things we're going to be laying out. Hey, y'all, come on in. Like, comment, share, let people know that we're here and we're talking about. I'm going to turn this around because they're not paying your girl for this. But this is cognac. I learned a whole lot about cognac that I didn't know today, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. Now, if you want to just jump ahead of the game, you can always head over to brownstoneworldwide.com, and you can take a look at the article that talks all about this being Cognac Day, where we recognize cognac in all of its beautiful forms and the many, many ways that you can actually use cognac, which I was really, really surprised. So let me tell you, one of the first things that I did today was I decided that I was going to go over to our local spirits store and find cognac. You all should have seen me in there looking for cognac. I found whiskey, I found vodka, I found wine, I found wine cooler, I found Kool-Aid, I found the little spritzers and all of the things. And so finally, I had to ask someone in the store, where is the cognac? So that was first and foremost. Where is the cognac? What am I going to do? How come I can't find it? And so he decided, I don't know his name, but shout out to him. Again, it's Kip's Spirits and Wine, I think. What is it? I think it's Kip's, but it's Kip's. So the gentleman behind the counter started to explain to me the different types. So he had all of the cognac, believe it or not, was behind his counter. And I thought, wow. And so I asked him, why was it behind the counter? He said it's a very popular drink, and we like to have it distinguished from all of the others. Probably, in other words, folks out here just balling out of control and walking out the door with it. That's what he probably really wanted to say. And so what he started to explain to me I said, well, I'm just, I'm really looking for cognac. I said, did you know that it is National Cognac Day? no, World Cognac Day. And he said, no, I've never heard of that. And I said, yeah, it's like a thing. So of course I showed him the website and brownstoneworldwide.com, and we're talking. And I said, so I came here so that I could take back to the house cognac. So of course the first one that he pulls out was Hennessy. I don't even know the size of the bottle, but I don't think that it was as large as a small travel bottle of mouthwash. And it was going for $25.99. And I thought, I'm sorry, how much is that? And he said, well, we have this size right here. This is Hennessy. It's going to go for this price. And so the price is right there, right? And then the next size up, which is what he called a pint, was $32.99. And then it went up to $59.99. And then the largest of them was a bottle for $129 of Hennessy, or as some people like to call it, hen. And I said, well, all right then. I said, but is Hennessy, I said, is cognac really? He said, well, here's what you need to know about cognac. Cognac is made with grapes. And he said, it really doesn't matter the kind of cognac that you get. He said, it is the bottling. And also, most of the distilleries are all in the same location. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he explained to me what I had already read, but I completely forgot on the website, that cognac is only cognac if it is made in France. I didn't know that. See, that was something new to me too. So see the things that you learn. And so he explained that it's really about the bottling process. Once it's brewed and once it sits for a while and it ages, then that's when it starts to get bottled, because most of it is actually brewed by the same firms. And so he said what they do once that's done is some of the ones that may not have the specific acronyms that we're used to seeing, like VSOP or XO or VS, is just put in a bottle and can be sold. So the cheapest one that I saw was a bottle of cognac. He said usually people use this for cooking. That cost $5.99. Again, it was about the same size as a bottle of travel mouthwash. And I thought, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't know that this was made using grapes. And I didn't know that there was an entire process that went with it. So I ended up going with this bottle because I am not a heavy drinker. I sip, but I'm not a heavy drinker. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to share with you guys some of the things that you can do to enjoy a good bottle of cognac for World Cognac Day and also for World Cheese Day. Did y'all know that there was such a thing? Yes, it is. Also, if you are so inclined, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com and you can certainly check out more information about both of these articles and basically what everything means. So one of the things that I learned about cognac was that it has 3 specific acronyms that are specific to the bottle itself, and it will have you to understand exactly what they are. So you have your cognac and it comes in VS, VSOP, or XX. X as in Xavier, S. So V as in Victor, S, which means very special. Yes, that's what it means. Very, very special. So I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm so special. Yeah, so that's one. So you can definitely take a look at that and kind of understand. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone because my computer is playing all kind of games. She was doing fine until I brought her in here, and then all of a sudden she just flipped the freaking script on me. So that was number 1. Number 2 is VSOP, which stands for very special old process. Which I believe, and once I get this thing up and running, then I'll be able to explain to you a little bit more. But you can head over to brownstoneworldwide.com and it is explained in its entirety over there. Okay, so VSOP stands for the very special old process or aged process, and basically it's how old is your bottle of cognac. The process of this is where it is a process that's less than 4 months, and it makes this process here of a darker colored cognac as opposed to a lighter one. The longer that it sits, it's darker. Okay, and then of course you have your XS, which we know by now is extra special. Okay, so those are the three different acronyms that you'll see on a cognac, and you can definitely take a look at that and kind of recognize for yourself what each one is. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is understanding how to enjoy a good glass of cognac. Okay, one of the things that I was researching today was how to drink cognac, which I didn't know that there was a specific way to drink it. Okay, which is really interesting to me, only because, like, are you kidding me? Like, for real, there are different ways to drink it. There's different ways to enjoy it, either neat or on the rocks. What I'm gonna just have to do is just push her to the side and ask one of these lovely ladies to head over to. Do you have your phone with you, Imani, Dr. Michelle? One of y'all pull up brownstoneworldwide.com. I'm aggravated at this point because my system does this every single time I want to go live and I want to use my own personal computer. She's frozen completely.
Okay, what am I doing?
Go to brownstoneworldwide.com and you will take a look at information on cognac. It's one of the articles.
Okay.
Please, I'm so sorry to bother y'all. I know y'all doing your thing or whatever, and I wasn't expecting my system to.
All right.
Okay, don't do that.
I'm there.
You're there? Huh? Okay. What's aggravating to me? Like, it's not.
What do you need next?
Okay, are you at the article?
I'm at the article.
Okay. There is information on very neat. Do you see something on neat on the article?
Yes.
Okay, so what does this say about neat?
Experience the pure flavor. Enjoying cognac neat allows you to fully appreciate its complex aroma and flavor profile.
So how do we do that? Does it say how?
Yes. You should use a tulip-shaped glass, which concentrates the aromas. And you should sip slowly.
Sip slowly. How many of y'all know anybody that sip cognac slow?
Me here, I don't. They better.
Take note of the different flavors, which can include fruity, floral, spicy, and woody.
I wonder how. See, that was the part. Now, I did read the article, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I didn't read the article, but it's slipping my mind. That's why I wanted to look at it while I was talking.
It's the aging process
Okay.
that makes it complex and introduces hints of vanilla, caramel, and toasted oak.
Toasted oak. Toasted oak. Let's talk about that. Okay. What else? While she's oh gosh. Okay.
On the rocks.
On the rocks, which we know is over ice. How much ice are we supposed to put in? Can I just like use some shaved ice and then just down it?
If I'm doing a cognac, I want large ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big ice cubes to kind of slowly ooze into your drink over time.
Right. It makes it
Okay.
much smoother and more refreshing because cognac can be quite in cocktails.
Okay. What are some ways that we can drink it?
You can have it in a sidecar, which is a blend of cognac, lemon juice, shaken with ice.
Oh,
You can have a French 75, which is a favorite.
wait a minute. Hold up.
You can combine this. That's when they put cognac, lemon juice, a simple syrup,
Mm-hmm.
and then they top it off with a champagne.
Oh,
You should serve that in a champagne flute.
a champagne flute?
Yes.
A champagne flute? Okay.
Sazerac. This is going to be quite bitter.
Okay.
You're going to do a cognac, a sugar cube. I don't know how to say this. Another bitter, and a rinse of absinthe. That's that one that had me red in the face a couple weeks ago. That was in the grip.
Was it cognac in the grip?
No, it had that. I hope I'm saying it right. That absentee in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the strongest liquors. It's from the licorice root,
Oh.
and it's quite
Licorice.
licorice. It
Well,
does what it's
okay.
supposed to do. And you serve that chilled.
I see. So see all of the things that we're learning about cognac. And I often wonder to myself about how, first of all, pause, everybody. So a couple of things that we're working on right now is I have my George Foreman grill slowly heating up. I have it on 4, and we're going to be placing some sliced watermelon onto the grill just so we can get the grill marks. And I'm going to be using some of this vegetable oil to kind of coat everything, and then we're going to be grilling this. I was going to do some apples, and I forgot I don't have no apples, so we can't do that. So yeah, there's that. What'd you say?
I got some apples in there.
Oh, okay. No. We're gonna leave the apples alone. But it would be kind of, So anyway, back to the issue at hand. Hey y'all, come on in. We are talking about it being celebrating Cognac Day. It's a toast to, as some people say, elegance. So for my, and I know they like, how did I end up being a part of this studio audience? Because that wasn't really what I really was trying to do. So when we think about cognac, most of the time what we think about is elegance. We think about people that's got money. We think about people that have cigars and they're hanging out and they're doing the thing, right? Let me tell y'all what I did. I went on ahead and got me a little old bottle. I'm not going to show you who it is, but if you are familiar with cognac, you know what kind of cognac or who the, I can't even pronounce this. But yes, so for those of you all who are just now joining us and popping in, get familiar with cognac. Today is celebrating Cognac Day. And one of the other things that we are doing is we are celebrating Cheese Day. In the meantime, what I'm also doing is I'm taking my watermelon and I'm putting it on my George Foreman indoor-outdoor grill. How about that? Okay. Now, a couple things that I definitely wanted to share with you guys was we just want to kind of have a little bit of fun. We're going to be eating cognac with some chocolates today. So I have several pieces of chocolate that I think are going to be kind of fun to have along with this. We have some, I thought I had another bag of cheese. Where did it go? We have crackers. In the refrigerator. We have some crackers here. And I have some fancy chocolates. I was going to get some chocolate truffles. And I thought, you know what? Not on today am I spending $32. So let me tell you what I did do. I got some mini cookie bites to go because sweet is part of one of the things to help you really savor the flavor of your cognac. Okay, so for those of you all who are not familiar with Cognac Day, it is celebrated on June 4th. Okay, cognac is a variety of brandy. It is a brandy that is exclusively produced in the Cognac region of France, hence the name cognac. It is made from specific grape varieties, just like the guy was telling me, made from specific grape varieties, primarily Uni Blanc, probably a white grape, and undergoes a double distillation process in copper pot stills. Didn't know that. History. The production of cognac goes way back, y'all, ready for this, to the 17th century. That's how long people been sipping and drinking and getting their drink on and everything else, right? We know beer goes back even further, and in all actuality, even children drank beer in the BC days, right? Especially in Aztec areas and things like that, they drank beer because water was not readily available, so beer was something that they could stomach. Okay, so yeah, the history of it is it goes back to the 17th century. And it gained its popularity due to its unique flavor profile, resulting from the region's terroir and the intricate distillation and aging process. So they harvest the grapes, they distill it, and then they age it. Okay, So again, remember that that classification. I had it wrong, so I'm gonna get it right. Y'all ready? VS is very special. So when y'all out here, yeah, give me some of that cognac VS. Okay, you hear people say top shelf. I had a friend come in town one time. All he wanted was extra. What was it? He would always say top shelf. Now I am not a connoisseur of the liqueur, but Imani, I know you are not, but you I hear you say top shelf a lot. What is top shelf to you?
Top shelf is going to be the best liqueur that's going to be in that particular location. So whatever the highest quality is, that is what people is asking for when they say top shelf.
Okay.
So you got house, which is, and then you got top shelf.
Okay, so when you say house, is that just like when I say I want the house dressing? It's okay, so it's something that's cheaper.
So it's going to be cheaper, more readily available.
Okay.
Spinach much, and then you got top shelf. So the quality is going to be better. You're probably going to be able to go to work the next day. You'll go home to take care of the kids and stuff if you do top shelf. If you do house, you might
all right.
You might not be okay, depending on what you drink. So top shelf only.
Okay, so top shelf allows you to get on down. You should only drink top shelf if you're not planning on being tipsy at work the next day, or drunk, or hungover, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Pretty much.
Sound like me.
That's what it sounds like to me too. So
It's better quality.
it's better quality. Okay, so VS is very special, and it's aged for a minimum of 2 years. So this is a VS brand right here. This has been aged for 2 years. Can you imagine how much liquor that they have been processing over the years for me to have to get this bottle? And it's 2 years, a 2-year-old brand of cognac in here from the area of Cognac, France. Okay, that's why we fancy over here. Okay, I get it. VSOP, very superior old pale. Okay, I was almost right. Aged for at least 4 years. Very superior old pale. Aged for almost 4 years. And then XO, extra old. Okay, aged for a minimum of 10 years, with some producers aging their cognacs much, much longer. Let's see. It's okay. So let's talk about the different ways, like you were saying. Vanilla, caramel, all of that on the rocks, chilled to perfection in the cocktails. Imani talked about that. Paired with food. This is what I want to talk about. Let's pair it with food, shall we? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because this is already cooking. It's done as far as I'm concerned. So we've grilled our watermelon, and we're going to sprinkle just a little bit. You know what I wish I had? I wish I had some adobo to sprinkle over this.
I'm surprised you don't.
Yeah, I'm really surprised
What's that
too.
brown sugar
Brownstone blends. We're gonna put the brownstone blends right back on here. Yes, amen. We're gonna put that on there, and so pair it with food. So one of the things that you should do is they're saying, and of course I don't have any cognac glasses. This is going to have to do because it doesn't have the wide brim for the liquor to breathe, right? So we're just gonna deal with what we have. But you shake it up just a little bit, let it breathe just a little bit, almost like a wine, and you sip cognac. You're not supposed to douse it down your throat to try to ease the pain of the breakup. Unless, of course, that's really what you're trying to do, right? All right, so savory dishes, chocolate and desserts, which is why I bought the chocolates, right? So there will be some flavor pairings this evening, which is why I got the cognac, so that we could share that with you guys and let you see for yourself what you can do with your cognac. If you have your cognac, I would encourage you to go and grab some of it and let's commune together. So tasting events. Here's something else that I didn't know was a thing. There are tasting events. Like people pay money to go and hang out with other people that drank liquor. And this is what they do. So I'm like, wow, that's really interesting. So you can organize a cognac tasting event with friends or join a local tasting event. You can explore different brands. Like you all probably know what this is, but then of course there's Hennessy. There was like this low brand, like I said, that was $5.99 for the bottle. Again, they all come from the same distillery. It's just how long that they age and the bottling process. Let's see. So it does represent what they say is elegance, history, craftsmanship, all of that stuff, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take the watermelon off and put it back on this little tray we have here. And let's plate it up and then have some spirits. Would this be considered spirits, y'all? Is that what this is? What's
Yeah,
spirits?
cognac is spirit.
I think
Cognac is a spirit. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is put the watermelon back on the plate that it was on, okay? Number one, some of you guys may not like grilled fruit. That's completely on you. You're just heating it up just a little bit. That's all you're doing. You can flavor it with sugar or, you might want to do like some cinnamon and sugar. I'm going to put a little touch of Brownstone blends on it. And you just want to just brown the outside ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. You don't need to cook it. You know what I mean? Like some people will be trying to be here frying like it's chicken. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. Another really good one that would probably be cool is like grilled pineapple or again grilled apples. I'm going to go ahead and get some Brownstone blends and sprinkle, timer. Yeah, and sprinkle it directly over with the cinnamon, nutmeg, sugar blend right over the top for different flavor varieties. Okay. Put that right over there like that. And then we can start, move this out of the way as well. We can start preparing. I'll leave this for last. We can start putting out some of the chocolate and the cookies. You can choose to do this any way that you want to have the best experience that you want for, say, for instance, your tasting party or whatever. But I brought out a couple of different things. These are literally marble little leaves from our Brownstone Living and Essentials collection right here. And it comes with its own cheese knife. Okay. So again, this is Brownstone Living and Essentials. This is one of our cheese cutting boards. It's marble. You can use it any way you want, but of course it's literally for cheese, so you can be fancy schmancy if you want. You can certainly do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. And we're just laying out stuff. There's no heavy cooking with this. We're not frying anything. We're not baking anything. This is really so that we can have like the full experience. Yes, all of this has been cleaned ahead of time. Don't do me. Okay? You know how people do. Ooh, why she ain't clean that? How come she ain't do whatever? Girl, hush. How about you try to go live? How about that? Yeah, I said it. Because one of the things that I think is a problem is we're so busy judging one another that we forget that we won't even turn our camera on. We won't even look at the mirror at ourselves. So again, this is just for a small, intimate group of people. What would be really nice is to go ahead and put this on your back deck, invite some friends over, and have that tasting over some light jazz or, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and open up some of these little mini cookie bites. These are just nothing but butter cookies. And we're going to spread some of these over. See how small they are? Because again, this is just a tasting. You're not trying to get full, y'all. You ain't. You're not trying to get full. Listen, that is not the deal. You are not trying to get full. This is ultimately like before the main meal, before the, or after as a dessert, like having coffee or something like that. You want to have a couple of bites of something to kind of maybe either one, hold you over, or, how some people eat and they say, I need something sweet. You know how we do. You might want to do something like that. And of course, arrange these any way that you want. I'm just, putting some extra stuff out. And then of course, you have your sausage. Let me see. Get you some sausage and put out. I'm not going to put it on the marble, okay, for this, because this is one of the things that I myself don't like to do with marble. So you have that. You want to kind of lay these out just a little bit. You're going to put some over here. Oh, you don't have to do like a charcuterie board or a charcuterie board like some people call it, right? You can kind of make it any way that you want. So as you can see, we are starting to get like a little something going on. So we're gonna, a little vibe or whatever. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot, because again, you're just here to enjoy the flavors of the liquor and the mixture of it with the different foods that you have. Okay, so I'm gonna put some crackers right here. There you go. Little crackers right here. Alrighty. Let's put this up here. There we go. So we can put that there. And the biggest reason why I want to put this here is because I don't need all of my boards. Okay. So we have one where we are able to put like our pepperoni sausage, and then also some crackers here. We have some cheese that we want to put here on one of the leaves. And then on the other leaf, I'll put some additional cheese. And then right here on either side, I'll have cookies here and here. And we also have our, I bought some chocolate. So I was going to do, y'all, let me tell you what I was going to do. I was going to do some, what you call it? So these are Godiva chocolates. People can open those at will. I'm going to mix those up and just kind of put those out, and people can choose as they like. 5 or 6 of these out, since it's not a lot of us. And, now you have your Godiva chocolates. I was going to do chocolate truffles and chose not to. Okay? Only because, y'all, it was $19, $20. I said, no, I'm good. I'll go ahead and get some Godiva chocolates for today, and we're gonna be okay with that. So we have some extra cookies here, some iced oatmeal cookies, and we can kind of place these over here with the other cookies. And they're just tiny. They're super, super tiny. And then when you're done, if you have a toddler or whatever, you can let them have at it. Some little cookies over here. And that's another cutting board we can place there. And move all this stuff out the way. And we still have, we're going to open up one good Hershey bar. We're going to put that over here. Dark chocolate is always best with a cognac. But this is Hershey's with almonds. So again, you have that nutty flavor. That'll be a part of that as well. Just kind of break that up. And again, small bites to kind of savor with your drink is always best. So here we have and we're going to put this one in the middle and add our other pieces of cheese to this one in the middle. Okay. And we have, voila, a nice spread to enjoy the bread. You know what I can't. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, come on in. If this is your first time here, I'm Paulette. We are in the Brownstone kitchen and we are celebrating Cheese Day and Cognac Day. We have had a history of cognac, but let's talk about some cheese, shall we? While I go and get the other cheese. Hang on. We're going to talk about cheese real quick, and then we're going to talk about. Well, where did that go? Where was it? It was right here. Where'd it go? Do you see it? Am I crazy? Uh-uh.
You gonna take it out for someone?
I think I did. Now I know I'm not crazy. Ah, I found it. All right, so we have cheese bites. We have cheddar jack cheese, a sharp cheddar, and we're gonna just place this over here with the butter cookies and the oatmeal cookie bites, and that'll be right here in the middle. And you can kind of put this over here and enjoy some bites, little cheese bites. Couple here and there. Okay. And enjoy different flavors of cheese. Now, what they say is brie goes really well with this. Cheddar goes well with it. Gruyere goes really well with it. So there are different types, but today we have cheddar and we have cheddar jack. Okay, Monterey Jack to be exact. Okay, so we have all of these interesting flavors. Now, let's talk about one of the things that I learned today in my research of cognac. So see, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, right? So one of the things that I learned about cognac was it should be what's the word I'm looking for? It should be, hang on, because it's in the article. If you want to learn more, go to Brownstone Worldwide. It should be, hold on, experienced neat. Basically, neat means to have it, hey, honey, how are you? Somebody say, hey, auntie. Let me see who that is. All I see is, hey, auntie, wait a minute. Now I got to come all the way over here to see who this is. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, Jerome. Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house. So that's my nephew. Hey, honey. Good to see you. So anyway, we are talking all about cognac today. On today, we are talking about cognac. Now, we have our grilled watermelon, but I wanted to learn what neat meant. You're great? Okay, I see you. Yeah. You said it's Jerome for you. Yes. The one that looks just like KJ. But KJ looks just like him. So, neat, I learned, is a warm, allowing the drink to be consumed in a wide mouth glass and warmed by the hand as you hold the glass, right? So, KJ is me. Reincarnated, yes. That is hilarious. Did you hear that, KJ? All right, so I'm going to try and see. Again, I understand you don't need a lot. Because I know me, I'm not a drinker. I don't need to. So here we go. All right, so here we go. Just a little bit. Does anyone else, would anyone else care? Dr. Michelle said, I shall. Imani, what about you? Would you like a glass? A small? Oh, my. Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to a warm glass. And the warm glass will be done. And again, it doesn't need to be a lot. Again, remember, I don't have the proper glasses for this, right? It should be a wide mouth glass. And again, I'm not going to show you who it is, but if you are smart, you will know what this is. Okay. All the girls look similar in the family. I can see Doriana in you. Oh, yes. I hear that all the time. Yeah, all the time. All right. So here we go. I got my I was getting ready to say the name of the product. I'm not going to do that. All right. So here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sip just a little bit. I need y'all to know that burnt my nose. I got today. That is cognac. Now, another way that you should enjoy a glass of cognac is with your sweet and salty varieties, like cheese, like I said before, dark chocolate, like we have here on this side. If you're on TikTok, you can't see it, but if you're on Facebook or YouTube at the same time, you can absolutely see the spread completely. And you also have your crackers that are available as well. Now, One of the things that I don't have is I did not have any solid ice. So I have some shredded ice that I kind of put in a bowl. You are supposed to have no more than 1 to 2 large cubes of ice for your drink. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just some large chunks into, there we go. Just a little bit to allow the ice to kind of permeate the drink just a little bit. And you have and this is all you need, unless of course you strong with it. Armenia has the best cognac, best in the world, and I lived there. Brandy factory there too. Oh wow, you got that dark liquor too. Okay, come on, nephew. All right, I see you, honey. So again, this is called on the rocks. Without the ice, it is neat. See, we all learned a little something. Now, some of y'all might already know this. I didn't, because I'm not a drinking person, but I was willing to learn so that I could share this with you all. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to break this down. I've spent about 30 minutes on here, give or take, right? So, I like to always end with a call to action. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us this evening for Tips, Topics, and Talk, and celebrating Cognac Day and Cheese Day with me. If you want to get caught up in all things Brownstone Worldwide, what I'm going to ask that you do is to head over to brownstoneworldwide.com for tips, topics, and talk throughout the day on how to live the Brownstone lifestyle. That's first and foremost. We have some amazing article content about men's health, specifically African-American men, and the health disparities in our communities that need to be addressed. So we're talking about cardiovascular health this week. We're talking about mental health. We're talking about prostate health as well. All of the things. Next week, we're going to be talking about getting ready for Father's Day. And as a special, I will be presenting every day for the next, not this week, because we're setting that up. For the first couple of days before Juneteenth, we're going to be providing the history of Juneteenth and what it is. And then I'm going to do something I do every year. I will be reading the entire Emancipation Proclamation. I think that it is important for you to hear it and to understand what it did and did not do. You're going to set up the interview soon. Okay, sweetheart, you go ahead and you do that. I'm ready. Y'all, my nephew got a song. Y'all knew I was going to do it. He has a whole song out, and it's the bomb. And he needs to send me the link so I can at least put it in the magazine before Brownstone Living Magazine drops for the month of June. We have an amazing entrepreneur on the cover. His name is Jay Cameron. Woo-hoo! Yes, y'all. Jay Cameron is our very first brownie. And we have other brownies that are on the way. So if you think you hot, professional, you got it going on, and you're keeping yourself in shape, you fabulous, you need to hit us up at contact@thebrownstonesound.com and let us know who you are, what you do, and where you're from. All right. Now, a couple of other things that we're going to be doing here as well. Get caught up on all of the shows at brownstoneworldwide.com/BWTV. That would be with shows like Leanne Dulce and Wake Up Happy Sis, or our new ladies, Dr. Taffy and Tino of the Zim Ladies Round Table. They are from Zimbabwe, but actually live here in the States. And we also have the Real on Parenting with Coach Kiana Shaw and the licensed therapist herself, Danielle Lipkin. Wake Up Happy Sis also has not only Leanne Dulce, but also her co-host, Sharonda Seeley. She's an amazing comedian. And we also have Dr. Michelle Josie. Woo-hoo! Big shout out to Dr. Michelle Josie with her show, Numbers Don't Lie. She's a data scientist, y'all. And if you didn't know anything about your numbers, she's the person that you definitely need to call. Also, don't forget you can download the Cityscape Radio app and you can listen in wherever you are to all of our shows and all of the things that are in between, including news and information updated every single day by our team, Alan Edwards, and all of the folks. Now, lastly, Brownstone Living Magazine drops this Sunday. Woo-hoo. I need y'all to be ready, okay? Because we're talking about Juneteenth, men's health, Father's Day, all the things that matter to us in our community while we continue to tell our story our way. Listen, thank you so much for joining me this evening to share with you how to enjoy a perfect glass of cognac. Remember, don't come for me in my wine glasses because I don't have any cognac glasses. But I guess after today, I will have to invest in at least a pair. The cigar can stay. Last cigar I had me hallucinating. I won't do it again. And I was in Jamaica at the time when I did that. Hallucinating, talking all out the side of my neck. I thought I saw folks. I didn't. It was a mess. But anyway, we are, let's see. Okay, so listen, you guys, stay connected. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook at Brownstone's Best Daily Deals and Coupons. Invite your friends. We're going to be doing some giveaways over there, probably starting next week because I got some stuff I need to move, and it's some nice stuff too, y'all. Brand new stuff. So we're going to be giving some of that away to those of you all who are inviting people to Brownstone's Best Daily Deals and Coupons. Also, don't forget in my stand store, if you would like your own box of Brownstone blends, the spices that you see behind me, they're also available. And don't forget, we also have, of course, the stories where you get all of the tea that's happening in the Brownstone neighborhood with all of the characters and all the drama that they got going on. You don't want to miss those stories. And lastly, of course, let's not forget your brown skin cousins now. There are 4 little children that attend a daycare located in the community center of the Brownstone neighborhood that lives in my brain. And they have cute little stories besides. So go ahead and check out my stand store. There's information there. And while you're there, check out the Upside app. They are running a special right now on cashback on gas and restaurants in your area. Go ahead and download the app. It's absolutely free for you to save money, sometimes up to 25 cents per gallon. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I will see you again on another edition of Tips, Topics, and Talk. Like, comment, share this particular page with those folks who want to learn how to what? Live the Brownstone lifestyle. I'll see you around.